Hey friends, I want to do a quick reading vlog on the new Alice Feeney book. This came out yesterday and I got my copy. I had pre-ordered it in December at some point, and I'm excited to read it, and we're going to do a reading vlog for this. However, I got a Bookish package in the mail from a friend, and I want to open it with you. So let's open it. Let's see. This is so fun. I am part of Krista at Books and Jams, her Patreon group, and every Christmas holiday time, it's usually after Christmas, we kind of have a little Christmas party, holiday party on online for everybody, and we share kind of what we've been reading, what's been going on, all that kind of stuff. And she also, Krista holds a couple of drawings for prizes that she's gathered throughout the year, or just something that she wants to give someone. She's a very generous person. And it's always really fun. This year I won the giveaway for a box of goodies, and she wrapped them all and put messages on them, sort of like how her and her Bookish besties do the gift exchange every year. So I'm excited to see what we've got. Okay, something to take to the library. I know what this is. Don't know what kind, but aw, I love that. This is a tote. This is a good tote. This is my cat loves plastic. Anything plastic. See. Go get it, Hopper. You gonna go get it? No. Maybe. Maybe. That is a great tote. Thank you, Krista. Yeah. For my library hauls. Oh, my library hauls are always so big. Hopper. Something cozy and bushes for your tootsies. I think these are some socks, probably. Some socks. Hopper. Yay. Ooh. Tea or coffee mug on them. What's he doing? Ooh, these look nice and cozy. Very cute. Very cute. Hopper, what are you doing? Something to hold your thoughts. Oh, he went for the plastic. Oh, beautiful journal. Oh, I love this. I've got so many journals that I have filled up, and what do you do with them after you fill them? Let me know. Do you keep them? How long do you keep your journals once they're filled up? Let's see. A beautiful bookmark. It's a really pretty bookmark. Something to read, and Krista wrote that she loved this one. So let's see. Ooh, I've wanted to read this one. Yes, I have wanted to read this one. So Krista and I don't have a lot of common taste in books. We like middle grade, not always the same middle grade, but we do like middle grade. But we both love, our favorite book, Jane Austen book, is Persuasion, and also love anything Jane Austen retellings. and she gifted me The Other Bennett Sister by Janice Hadlow. I've heard so many good things about this, but I don't have it and I've never read it. So I'm so excited, Krista. Thank you. Woo. The cat's having a ball too. Let's see. Something to make reading fun. Ooh, I like this. Oh, to be read. Is this like a TBR jar? Oh, that's awesome. To be read. That's super cool. Something for a cozy night. Ooh, a candle. Big warm hug, so it's there when you need it. Ooh, that smells really good. Like that. Thank you. Something for your shelves. How fun. Oh, I like it. Yeah. That's awesome. This will be for my, is this for Halloween or something? That's cute. Up there. Cool. Thank you so much, Krista. Oh my God. Goodness, there's more. Let's see. Ooh, is this wash? What is this? Oh, it's that like washi tape for your journal. I was actually just looking at this online to see like what kinds they had. This year I'm trying to get better about keeping track of what I'm reading in my journal. I like that. That's very cute. Very cute. All right. And then one feels like a book too. Let's see. Coloring book? Maybe? Oh, a paint by sticker. I love this. Travel. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I love it. So it's different countries. That is so cool. Thank you so much, Krista. And the cat's gonna love all the paper and plastic. So I should probably tell you about the book. I don't know that much about it. I don't want to know that much about it. But I have read all of Alice Feeney's previous works. Last year, when she came out with Beautiful Ugly, I was able to go to an event that was near my sister's house. And this year, her events just weren't around anywhere that I could get to. So I did pre-order this. It is about a woman who goes for a run, and when she comes back to her house, her key doesn't work. A woman answers the door and says it's her house, and the runner's husband is saying this strange woman at the front door is his wife, and what's going on. That's all I want to know, because Alice Feeney, she gets some twists and turns and some darkness in there, but it's usually just a good time. So I'll report back after I finish a little bit. It's Sunday morning. I'm still congested, but I didn't read much on Friday at all. I ended up, which I'm sure you're not surprised, I ended up getting the audiobook from Libro FM for my husband's wife, because yeah, I'm still in that audiobook phase. We were supposed to get weather last night. This morning it's cold. It's not like, I think it's hovering around freezing, 36 degrees Fahrenheit. And we have rain where I am in Atlanta. North Georgia got some snow. My sister in Ohio got lots of snow. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think everything's just going to freeze over, and my work is already closed for tomorrow. I think most of the school systems are closed. So it'll be a day at home, although I do work from home mostly. So yeah. Anyway, to update you on this book. So I'm going to try to give some updates without spoilers, and I'm going to try my best, because I don't like spoilers. So just as the synopsis talks about in this book, there's a woman, she goes for a run in a neighborhood she just moved into with her husband, and when she gets back, there's another woman in her place in her life. And that's kind of how the book opens. And you have two perspectives. One's from Eden, the woman who went running and came back to someone else in her life. And then the other woman is Birdie, who has taken her place. And we're hearing kind of the backstory of both of them and the connections that they have. And typical Alice Feeney setting is a character in itself. And so this seems to be centered around this house that Eden moved into with her husband. And I'm just kind of getting into the backstory of the house. So very intrigued. There was already one thing that has become a pet peeve for me. I don't know why, but we'll talk about it later. But there is a new pet peeve of mine with writing, that when you're in a very emotionally charged situation, and the person that is having whatever is happening to them has lustful thoughts. I don't understand. I mean, I just don't. You know, if I were in that situation, I would not be thinking about that at that point. Anyway, if you've read it, you know. I'm sure it's some foreshadowing of some sort, but it was kind of a disappointing thing to read. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I just got back in from walking Mabel. It's just rainy, and it's not even below freezing here, but it's supposed to freeze in the morning. So everybody's closed tomorrow, Monday, and I'll probably do a little bit of work, maybe keep an eye on my email, even though I don't have to for the school is completely closed. I have been listening to My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney, and I'm utterly confused. There are so many little drops of information, which is pretty typical Alice Feeney. There is a grandmother who dies twice. There's a sketchy young police officer. There's a new person in town, and an old house with a lot of secrets. I think that's trying to tell you but not tell you. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here. But I always think that I know how it's going to end, or start to think, oh, I think maybe this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And I'm usually always wrong with Alice Feeney. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Not going to put too much brain power on that, but I am enjoying it. The narrators are Belle Powley, who I'm a fan of her, and Richard Armitage, who is usually one of the narrators in Alice Feeney. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. I'll check back in. I think tonight, it's already pretty dark outside. I'm just gonna have some dinner and keep listening. Okay, so I finished this last night on audiobook, and it was a trip. It was a trip. Just like I expect from Alice Feeney. So we have Eden, who goes for a run, comes back, and her key doesn't work in her lock at her house. And there's another woman who is posing as her. And her husband is doesn't acknowledge her, knowing her. And we kind of go from there, and Eden is trying to figure out who she is, or who is in her place, how this happened, how to get back to her life. And then we're also hearing a perspective from Birdie. She is also connected to the house and this scenario. I don't want to say much more than that because, you know, I don't want to spoil anything. But there are so many characters. And the ways that the characters are intertwined is, to me, just classic Alice Feeney. She just has a way of dropping little hints here and there as to what you think is going on, and ultimately you're wrong. You're just wrong. You might know a couple of figure out a couple of pieces of the puzzle. Like there was one thing that I suspected that did turn out, but I didn't really expect the full story. So with all that said, twists and turns, I'm giving this a 4-star. It was a good read. Like I said, I listened to the audiobook. So I do highly recommend the audiobook because, like I said, Belle Powley, Richard Armitage, and then I think it's Belle Powley's brother maybe also reads part of it. And it was just a good time. It was a good time. It's not my favorite Alice Feeney. I think just the storyline, I wasn't loving all of it. I was looking on Storygraph yesterday, and there are some good content warnings as well. So if you're thinking about reading this, check that out. If you've read Alice Feeney in the past and have enjoyed her, this is a good one. Thank you so much for spending the weekend with me. We didn't end up getting much snow. I didn't read this very quickly. It's been a heavy weekend in the US. Yeah, things are just heavy. A lot of people are hurting and a lot of people are scared and confused, me included. So please comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let me know if you have read this book or if you've read Alice Feeney before. I've read her to zero, so have to wait probably till next January for another one. Y'all take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye.